Oh, hey there. Welcome to the Luz Lemire channel. Welcome to The Good Good. We haven't done a good in so long. So here it is. Look, if you can't make yourself laugh, I don't know what you're doing. But we have some messages here. Is 8 your good that's coming your way? Is it 7? Is it 6? Is it 4? And you know what? Is it 5? Huh? Is it? You know? Oh. For some of you, maybe it is 5. I'm sure you can hear that ambulance loud and clear. So which one has your good? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh my goodness, what is happening? The timestamps will be in the description box below. And I will see you in your pile. Hey, number 7. Hey there, welcome to your reading. I think we're gonna be getting a lot of this, and I don't know why. I don't know how the motion sensor was, I don't know, but here we are. Number 7, let's look at your good. I'm gonna shuffle off camera because this whole thing is throwing me off, and with all the movements I make, it's gonna be a hot mess. I'm gonna shuffle off camera. Okay, hopefully this part isn't wild. There's definitely a theme in your reading. Oh wow, yeah. There's something that's like done. The good here is there's something that's over for you. There's something that you're no longer holding on to. I think you've finally entered into a phase where something that you were waiting for, something that you were hoping for, something that was difficult for you to walk away from, something that was hard for you to sever from, either because you didn't want to really, or because you were still tied to it, like whatever. There's something that is ending for you. Little things stopping. Something that has been difficult for you to move on from, to turn over, is finally reaching into the phase of where it's gonna be gone, or it's finally finished, like it's finally done. I feel like you've given up. This feels like somebody who has given up on something. Someone who has given up finally on something that wasn't gonna work out. I feel like you did want this thing. I really do. And it has some bittersweet elements to it, or it did. And now you're kind of more so in the space where you're happy it's done. Like, I really feel like if you're not happy now, I feel like you're beginning to get some relief from this thing being over. Like, I feel like this is like the big over. And for some of you, if that triggers you into, no, I must hold on to it, and then, that's your story, and then you're still in that thing. But the good for you that's coming through is something that you were trying for, that you were very emotionally connected to, either a journey that you're really holding on to. I've been through this, or I've been through that, and I did this and I did that. It's like there's something about that where you're kind of being like, okay, well, I gotta say bye to that. Like, I gotta keep moving. Life is waiting for me. And there's something about that letting go that it benefits you, my friend. Like, it benefits you. And finally, this is something that I feel like has been like long awaited. And if this is something that you were tied to, not because you wanted to be tied to it, like say a project, something that you were really excited about, or something that you were just hoping would change, there's something about it not working out, or it reaching a point where you're finally sort of being saved and over it. Okay? What I'm seeing is that you're moving into a phase of something not working anymore. How many times can I say that? It's just something isn't like, I feel like you just recognize that it's not coming together. There's no point in waiting for it. The good news is like you're cutting cords, like you've released your energy from it. You've released it from your energy. And in the near future, something better is coming for you. Like you're in the death phase, you're in that dying phase of letting go of that thing. And the nice thing about that is something really good is coming towards you that's going to take that place. That needs the energy that you were giving away, that needs the part of you that was connected and tethered to something else. So let's see if we can like get into what that is. Like, Spirit, what is this in the near future? I feel like this is something that for some of you, like you're getting close to the point where I'm done. I'm over this. Like I'm good. I'm Gucci. I'm great. Like you're giving up a way of being that this is something that I think you've wanted for a while. There's so much death here. Like there's so much just closing. 8 of Cups. Just 8 of Cups in reverse, 3 of Wands in reverse. The actual death, come together in reverse. Sever vows of poverty. I mean, you're cutting away from something. Like, there's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And cutting away from that is bringing in more of, oh my goodness, bringing in more of like the good. Like, it's bringing in more like, okay, like, I'm feeling like Spirit going like, okay, it's go time. Like, let's go. Like, it's go time. Like, this is our moment. You know, this is what we've been training for. The cords have been severed. Like the stuff has been cut. She's ready. He's ready. Let's go. Like they're ready. So I like this. I like this a lot. It's not easy though. You know, it's not easy. So don't let people fool you. Just let go. Don't let people fool you. It's not easy. But I feel like you've reached a point of acquiescing and surrendering to that. So let's look at, no, I feel like I'm just so stalled. I want to see what come together in reverse means. It's not coming apart. It's just when come together appears, it's a sign that perhaps a love connection is unbalanced. Definitely, I mean, I didn't want to say it, but this could be someone who you've been waiting for or, you know, whatever, that you're finally like, you know what? I'm cutting this shit out. I can't keep holding my breath for this person to come around and finally see me or apologize or claim me or something. Like, I feel like there's just something about that. Is intimacy being withheld from you, or are you withholding it from another? Longing and yearning are often mistaken for love, when in fact they are signs of lack. Perhaps you've been doing all the emotional work and pouring your water into an empty well, to the point that now you are also depleted. Know this, true love will not be denied you. What is truly for you will never walk past you or require this much energy. Drop the agendas, the fight, the need to win, and allow love to flow through you. True love will always find its reflection in another. And I feel like there's something about this that is almost yielding a bit of forgiveness for yourself and the circumstances. For some of you, this near future could mean you're going to be coming face to face with this, you know, if it's a person, this person, and this energy of you having, just taking on this new energy will be helpful. It's like preparatory. For others of you, it's meeting someone new, like entering into a new energy or just doing something new. I know I'm going to clarify that. There's something about like, I needed to clarify what this was. So what is coming in the near future? Like, what is that good? 2 of Wands in reverse. Oh, the King of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles. I really do think these two make a decent couple in reverse, and the 2 of Cups in reverse. So this is really interesting. I feel like this touches on, yeah, I feel like you've decided, let me clarify that one. Yeah, wow, wild. Wild. I feel like, let me just tell you what I'm getting, okay? In the near future, I do. It looks like you've decided on your path. You've decided on what you want, or you do end up deciding on the kind of path that you want, the kind of lover you want, the kind of chords you would rather have an attachment to. Right, like you've gone through this process and you're like, okay, death is here. Everything is a blank slate. If everything is a blank slate, what am I healing and what am I healing it towards? What am I going towards? And you're not trying to be wishy-washy necessarily in like that's, and actually that's not even what I mean to say, because that's okay. You're not being, I don't want to say that word. You're being committal to yourself. You're being committal to your reality, and you're being committal to what it is that you want your reality to be, not what you want an illusion to be, what you want a dream to be, but what you want your dream to be. Like, I feel like with the Two of Wands in reverse, you're deciding what path you want and not really wondering where it is that you want to go. And with that, I feel like you end up into the King of Wands energy. Because for some of you, you might have an instance coming up that does ignite or bring up this troubled dynamic, this troubled relationship. Okay, with this person that you once thought was it, with this person that maybe some of you still think is it, but are wanting to loosen yourself from that mental thought. And you become the King of Wands, right? Someone who's going to hold fast in what they want, hold fast in what their passions and desires are. That's what I'm seeing here. I feel like you're wanting to be more emotionally open to your world and what you want, your desires, your wishes, your dreams, and what makes you feel good. Okay? I mean, do we even need guidance here? I guess. What is the guidance for this person? Nope. Anything else you can tell me? I've had these for a while. They were a birthday gift from someone special, and they were on my list because I just feel like they speak so much. I don't know if you can even see these. So here are 3 energies that are coming out. I'm seeing you being real chill. I feel like cutting these cords or ending this energetic attachment. And the thing about that is, it doesn't mean you like disconnect from the world or say F you or like whatever. It doesn't really mean that. It just feels like you've reached a state of, I'm not gonna say nirvana, but pretty damn close. I feel like the good is you're reaching into a state of, I don't care. And I don't care that isn't callous or cruel. It's an I don't care where you're like, this is like, I'm taking charge of my life. I want to do what I need to do for myself. And yes, this happened to me. Yes, this happened to me. And you know what? That's in the past. It still affects me. It's still a thing, but I refuse to let the past continue to dictate the path I take moving forward. I want to gain control of my life and make decisions that make sense for me going forward. Okay, if I see this person, if I interact with this person, it is what it is. I'm not going to be cruel. I'm not going to be whatever. I don't care. I'm going to be cordial. I'm going to treat the thing how it needs to be. If they speak, that I speak. If I speak, they speak. Like it's just this energy of like, yeah, like kind of Nirvana-ish, like in a way, where in a sense where you don't care in a monk way, right? Because whatever will be, it's just this fuck it energy where you're like, okay, you know, it's just more of like an, okay, you're just chill vibes. I don't really know how best to convey that in the way that I'm picking it up. It's very much chill vibes. It's very much, you know, okay, this is what it is. It is what it is. And I can't change that. The only thing I can really affect is myself. And I'm just going to do my best to focus on that. And the world is still there. And I accept the world for what it is. I accept this person, this situation for what it is. I accept my feelings for what it is, for what they are. I accept, and it's a state of surrender / acceptance / peace in a way with what is. You know, it's a very enlightened but very human way of enlightenment, not this superhuman love and light. No, it's just this like shrug, like, okay. And it's not apathy, but it's definitely a cousin to apathy. I feel like that makes you more confident. That makes you exude a certain kind of energy where you're like, I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna do me. I'm gonna be me. I'm gonna just do how I'm gonna do. And there's like a stunning beauty that comes with that. Like, you're showing up as two kings here. The energy that's showing up for you is two kings. The King of Wands, no less. This dude is just fire. This dude is attractive. This dude is hot. This dude is confident. This dude is powerful. And this dude won't let nothing stand in his way. And I feel like this is the energy that you're coming in with. You're coming in with this, I'm taking charge of my life. I'm taking charge of my emotions. I'm taking charge. You know, F all this other stuff. Like, I'm so bored. I'm so over this cycle that I've been in that I don't want it anymore. I'm done. I want to move forward. And I feel like you do. This is your vibe. Oh my gosh, can you even see that? Hello? Hello? No, that's fine. It's irrelevant. What's your guidance towards this? Because I like this for you. This is great. Oh man, so many cards actually came out for you, but it's like the same message. Spirit's just like hammering it down. Magic stream, baby. You're in the flow, mother. Come on, son. You're in the flow. Just be in the flow. Be chill vibes. I need to show you these. You need to see what these look like, because this is the vibe that you'll be in. This just chill, innately confident, like, come on now. There we go. Just you being you, you know, you being you, not being anything more than you are. But really stepping into you, really stepping into that energy. I don't know why my camera is doing this today, bro. I don't know what settings I did. Like, anyway, I wish you everything. Keep your light on. Good luck. Me and my camera, we're going to be beefing this whole video. So anyway, if you'd like a personal reading, the link for that is in the description box below. It takes you to my website, or you can just email me. But the website has a bunch of readings that you can see if you want a personal reading for yourself. I forget if I put a good reading on there, but there's a customizable reading that you can definitely choose from. So, and if you don't know what reading to get, but you know you want a reading, let me know, and let me know your situation so that we can figure out which reading will be best for you. Okay, I wish you everything, my friend. Keep your light on and good luck. Bye-bye. Oh my goodness. Hey, number 5. So here's the deal. I don't know what camera settings I hit, but I'm already recording this video for you, and so I'm not going to change it, but this is what's happening, okay? And I don't know what to do or why it's like this. My camera like updated, and this is the vibe. This is what's happening. So I'm gonna shuffle off camera and let's just hang tight. Let's do this together. All right, I'll see you in a bit. Your cards do not want to shuffle from one deck, so I'm just not gonna force it. My wrist hurts and everything. Okay, you have the good, right? Let's not forget, this is the good. What is the good coming towards you? What is the good you're stepping into? A lot of positivity. A lot of positivity. I don't know if this has to do with your money, your work, or something to that effect, okay? But there's a lot of like positivity, a lot of strength. It's almost like what you've been reaping, you will sow. I'm getting earth energy, a lot of earth energy, actually. A lot of earth energy and some fire energy. What does this say? Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation abilities. You have positivity, faith, and optimism. Remain positive, and you have the King of Pentacles. And I feel like the King of Pentacles kind of would be a positive kind of dude. You know? Like, he's just this force of, I feel like this dude has everything in my head. In real life, this is just someone who is about their money. There's almost like a symbiotic relationship with the King of Pentacles and money. It's like he has reached a state of utter understanding of money and the laws of money and how money moves and how money likes to be talked to and teased and like coaxed. Yeah, I feel like the good coming towards you could be money, could be more financial stability. And I'm not sure if you've been trying to be positive or if you've been trying to manifest or if you've been trying to do certain things or you're just, I don't know what you've been doing. I'm trying to figure out what that is. But there's something you've been doing that it's just either in spite of or as a result of is leading you to this. I feel like this is of your own doing, but was also in your path all along. Yeah. I feel like there's a nonchalant attitude that's coming your way that is very conducive to your pocket. There's something about your vibe, your laissez-faire vibe, and your positivity, but it's not like a positivity of like, let's go, like a cheerleader positivity. It's just kind of this like, how many times am I going to say this? Chill vibes. You know, it's just kind of this, there's a certain like inner confidence, inner chill that is alluring and people want to give things to you. Like the universe wants to give things to you, people want to give things to you, people want to do things for you because of like your vibe. Like this is a very you, like you did this. Like you are doing this good. Let's see what else you can bring up for my friend here. What is the good coming towards number 5? You might have somebody coming along that is this energy, this force of a person who's chill, who has a positivity that isn't necessarily cheerleader, let's go. It could be some of that sometimes. But even in just how they move, how they live, how they rock, how they just walk and live life, this person has a vibe of chill. And they just make you feel safe. Like they make you feel like, you know what? Things are gonna be okay, you know? This deck does not want to talk to you, and I'm not even gonna force it. Anything else we should know? This exercise brouhaha here is what is this? Exercise to increase your energy and manifestation ability. Yeah, I don't know why this is here, but I feel like it definitely belongs here. There's just something about, I think it's just you moving, you living your life, you not having to do more. And people love saying that, do less. But it's more so this like thing of calm your energy. When you exercise, you get your endorphins up and you get your like those hormones up, like the energy, not is it cortisol? I forget. But you get your body up, right? Like you get your body up, like those the endorphins and all the other buddies go in there and conquer and they're jacked, you know? And it's nice. It gets you up on that energy. But I'm picking up that it doesn't have to be like that. It can more so be like exercise in the form of like maybe yoga, like smoother exercises. It's not that you're doing the hardcore but these sort of like chill exercises, these chill ways to move your body and ignite your passions. Anything else you want to say for the good coming towards pile 5 here? A Ten of Cups in reverse and the Nine of Swords in reverse. Yeah, I really kind of feel like with the Ten of Cups in reverse, it does speak to those like endorphins and all these other emotions being high on 10. I don't think you have to be, again, this cheerleader vibe. This energy that's coming is good that's coming for you, either in the form of another person or an energy you're coming into, where people want to give to you, or if this person comes and wants to give to you and bring this sort of usher you into this new energy, or you being in this energy. It doesn't have to be this high ultimate energy. Like, I feel like maybe you've reached a point of like, fuck it, or you've reached a point of okay, of laissez-faire, of chill vibes, to the point that you've sort of reached, man, this is it's the same but different, where you've reached a level where you're like, okay, you know, like you're chill, and not super happy, as in not high in the endorphins of exercise and all those hormones up there being like, yeah, let's go. And also not really being sad, you know, not really being this Knight of Swords of just being in your head and like, you're kind of being like, all right, you know, life is life, chill vibes, positivity. It doesn't have, you know, this is like, it's just nice. It's like it's very, I don't know who's, not Jughead. I guess, yeah, like Jughead from the Archie comics. Or I'm trying to think of this character who's just not Rabbit. Like, this is Eeyore energy. This is Winnie the Pooh Bear energy when they're in the uprights. But I'm trying to think of, like, I guess it's like Christopher Robin. I don't know. I don't know. Just the even keel. This 10 of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles rather, he doesn't have to be, he just has an agreement with energy, money. He has an agreement with money in such a way that he knows when it moves and how it flows and all this stuff. So I feel like you're just having this medium, not too high, not too low, but like really good. I don't know if that makes sense, but all right. I got these stickers a while ago and I haven't had the chance to use them. They were on my list and a special person got them for my birthday. So I got really excited. I think it was my birthday. I feel like you will be noticing life, right? But not letting it affect you too much. I feel like this is the kind of positivity I was talking about, where you can see that things are happening. Like, life hasn't changed, but your perspective has. Your perspective is more... I'm giggling because this is like another pile I just read. And I'm just like, what's going on in the collective right now? There's this acceptance, but there's also this positivity, this optimism. That's what I mean to say. This optimism that is subtle and deep and grounded, a grounded optimism, a grounded way of looking at things. Like, things are bad now, sure, that looks really bad, you know, but I'm gonna, you know, still honor that, but also like honor my path and keep it moving, keep walking. That's what I'm really getting from this. Like, you really looking, but also shielding yourself and being like, you know, things are gonna work out. I do have faith that things are going to work out. It may not be my time right now. Things may not have gone well right now or in that instance, but I know things are going to get better, and just kind of reaching this even keeled level of things. And I feel like, what is she doing? Yeah, what is she doing? She's giving me vibes. Oh, she's just, yeah, I feel like you're picking up and going. You're getting what you need from life, and I feel like you're appreciating the small things, right? Like, you're appreciating having a roof over your head if you have one. You're appreciating a place to sleep if you're having a place to sleep. If it's in your car, at least, you know, I have a roof over my head. If it's in someone else's house, at least I have a roof over my head. If, you know, you have a little money to get something to eat and you may not have the whole money to do the whole thing, at least I got something, you know. Or if, you know, if it's in such a way where, like, hey, you know, at least I saw, at least someone said hi to me, or just, and these are, it's just appreciating the little things and taking what you need and living like day by day. But it's this vibe of just having faith that things are going to work out. Like, it's just really beautiful, and things working out, like you being confident in that. There's definitely a sense of confidence here that you'll be entering into. So this is really good. I feel like you're you're entering into a really good place in your world overall. I think there's something Brad Pitt said in an interview that has always stuck with me and bothered me for a long time, and something that I continue to revisit every so often. And he said happiness is overrated. I'm not picking up that like this is something that you're getting, but I feel like you're changing your definition about what happiness is, and you're coming to terms with the energy of life's ebbs and flows, and still having the faith within you to go, things may not be going as well as I would like them to, but honestly, they're not that bad. They're not that bad. They may not be high, but it's also not low. It's good. I don't want to mess up the message anymore by like taking it to this sort of place that it may not be for everybody. But yeah, I just feel like there's this energy of a real groundness for you, and the world wanting to give to you because your energy is so soothed. Or someone with very soothed energy who's around or coming your way or entering into your world, whatever, who is practical but also still positive and optimistic and has faith in, you know, the good of life. So now, what is your guidance here? One ring circus in the reverse. I think this is about like rescuing or something, but anyway, if you think this is your guidance to get to the good, right? Your guidance through this energy to it. If you think the sun won't rise without you, then it's time to change. Perhaps you believe no one will be there to help you, or you expect that you have to do all the work, emotional, otherwise. This is a fear-based idea and only serves to alienate you from others by taking away their right to participate. Receiving the One Ring Circus card may indicate the misuse of power. Give it up. Let go of the need to control how the wind blows and let others play their part. You don't need to be invincible, have all the answers, or be the savior. Things will get done if you step out of your own way, and that's this vibe. I don't think you can see that. Yet another meaning for this card suggests that someone else may be trying to control you. This needs to be addressed. Don't be afraid to set a boundary. This is a wonderful step to interdependence. Consider the example of two trees planted side by side, sharing the sunlight equally, neither overshadowing the other. I'm not picking up that someone's trying to control you here. I feel like you are letting go of the control. And I feel like if there is an energy where you feel like you're being controlled in this dynamic, I feel like you sort of see that allow others to participate. Like they're also participating, and maybe for you it comes across as control. When really it's just someone who's also sort of speaking from their experience or speaking from their life, and you can look at them and go, oh, okay, like you're speaking from your experience, from your life, from your thing. It doesn't have anything to do with me, or it doesn't have to have anything to do with me, you know? Or you can take what you need, like this lady here picking up what she needs and saying like, okay, you know, I'll take what I need from this thing that is being shared or exchanged here, and I'll take what I need from that. But there's just this calmness, this settledness. So I hope that helps you in reaching this energy. If you're looking for a private reading, the website is in the description box below. There's a plethora of readings offered on there, and I think you might, at least take a look and see if there's something on there that you might want or that tickles your fancy. If you want a more custom reading, we can also do that. That's not bad. But otherwise, feel free to check those out. I wish you everything, my friend. Keep your light on and good luck. I'll see you next time. Oh my gosh. Hey, number eight. So what is the good coming towards you? Now, I need to warn you that this is something my camera is doing today, and I don't understand why, okay? I don't understand why. I don't know what settings I did. I don't know what in the Mercury retrograde is going on right now. It's not even Mercury retrograde. I don't even know what's happening. I don't know why this is happening, but it's happening. So I don't know. Maybe it updated weird or what, but I'm gonna have to go to my settings and figure something out. But this is what's happening. So I'm gonna shuffle off camera and come back to you with your good. Great. So let's get into it, shall we? Okay. All right. I will say, if there's something that you did that you believe was unfair to someone else, I'm not sure how long ago that happened, but the quickest way for you to get through that energy is to let go of your guilt in that situation. It could be that if there was an injustice done towards you, or an injustice that you were a part of, be either on the receiving end, the giving end, or both, really oscillating with this 8 here, that, sorry about that, I got interrupted. I digress. If something's been done to you, you've done something to someone else, or there's been some, or whatever, some haltation because of whatever is going on between a specific dynamic. And it could be, because it's 8, I'm just kind of seeing something that is being reciprocated and firing into its own self. If something is being triggered here, and therefore it becomes this thing of firing into its own self, if you let go of if you try to understand the reaction of the trigger, like your personal reaction to the trigger, it might show you, this sucks. It might show you where your stuff is. This looks like something where let me explain this. Yeah, it just kind of seems like there's something not pleasant that happened. Something pleasant oh my God. Something unpleasant that happens. Something unpleasant that happened. Excuse me. And that unpleasantness halted you, or halts you. I feel like this is past energy. If it's current energy, if there's something that comes up for you that you go, no, and it makes you stop in your tracks, it stops your trajectory on something that you thought was where you wanted to go or be a part of or whatever, that instance, upcoming or in the past, is good for you. Oh. I don't like delivering such messages. It's good for you because there's something it's calling your attention to. There's something it's calling for you to recognize within yourself, and for you to reconcile that part of you inside of you. So this is almost like whatever iniquity or inequality or unfair thing or unjust thing may be occurring in some way. It's an aspect, let's say in this instance, in this example, it's an aspect of you pushed out. It's an aspect of you made manifest in the world. Not that you created it, not that blah, 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 not any of that stuff. It's a part of you that you're getting to look at. And it's messing you up, right? It's triggering you in a way that you're like, oh, hell no. But that reaction within you that makes you go, ugh, is the thing that is guiding you to the part of you that you need to sever from. This is sever vows of poverty. It's the part of you that is guiding you to that tether within you that you've been maybe ignoring. That part of you that is now affecting you on the outside that you've been ignoring with let go of guilt. So rather than necessarily addressing the outside, you take a moment to address your inside. That outside thing is real, etc., but it's also an example of it's hitting you in the way that it is. It's feeling the way that it is because it's something that is really triggering something inside of you that you might be feeling guilty about, that you've relegated into the shadow. something that you've maybe feeling not so good about and that you've just sort of ignored and pushed aside. It's calling your attention to those parts of you that we can call guilt, shame, or whatever. And that's tough, you know, but it's the good because this is going to help you get unstuck in a bigger way than in this scenario or in this dynamic. And that's tough. I'm sorry about this. This is really tough. When you allow your light to shine brightly, you inspire others. Forgive yourself for what you think you've done or not done, and trust that God loves you unconditionally for who you are. Learn and grow from past mistakes instead of berating yourself for them. And I think this is berating that part of you on the inside that you may be feeling guilty about having or feeling or experiencing. And that will also translate to how you deal with this external circumstance in the world at large. That'll help sever and cut your ties. There's a difference between, I don't know, I'm trying to come up with an example for this. In like real life. Let's say you talk to somebody about work, or, you know, a coworker says, yeah, well, you know, I know you're not going to do that, you know, oh, we know you're not going to come in early, you know, or they make some comment like that. And you're like, oh, how dare you? And you get upset with them. But you get really upset. You rant and you rave and you get really upset. There's something about that could have something for you to look at. Maybe it's triggering you so badly because there's a part of you that has given up on that job. There's a part of you that is feeling lackluster about that work, and it is showing. You know, maybe you thought it was well hidden, but it's not as hidden as you thought. And it's triggering. How dare they? But really, when you look at yourself and you go, actually, I have lost passion for this job, or I'm just feeling a bit lackluster here, or, you know, whatever the case may be. When you deal with that and you accept it and go, this is what I can do right now. I am lackluster about this job. I am da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And you accept that part, and you've been given the spotlight on it to look at it and attend to it. Once you attend to that, you sever and let go of the tether and energy that part of you had because you faced it. And that way, when someone makes a comment like that, what you really can do is just shrug and just go, yeah, you know, that's true. Because you know it's true. Like, it's the truth, you know? Or it's something, yeah. So that's just an example. Your situation could be completely different, but why is this the good? I mean, we're getting a yes. Okay, there's something about severing yourself from that dynamic within yourself that is reflecting itself from the external, so that you can quell the energy and the tie of that, so that you can move forward into something better, so that you can move forward into an energy that is more conducive for you and your world. That's what I'm seeing here with this yes, and that's what I'm seeing here with this reading. So let's see what your guidance is here. Come together, absolutely. 8. I love that. This cyclical thing of fire into fire, hurt into hurt. Once you heal the within, then it's clicks into place the outside. It clicks into place, you know, like in that example I gave. Once you go inside and you're like, well, actually, I am bad. That really pissed me off. Well, why did that piss me off? Because I'm guilty, but not, you know, da 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 da. You go, okay, well, you know, there's something there. And then you engage with the outside world in a better way. I want to talk about come together here, because this does have to do with a relationship. So people in your life, or even really just yourself, but love needs to be expressed. Drawing come together is a sign that you're on the path to discover the nature of this emotion in all its forms of expression. Romantic, filial, unconditional, spiritual. In each instance, there's another being involved. Yeah. Love involves a give and take between you and a significant other, a relative, a friend, an animal, or a spirit. This card assures you that love has come calling and seeks a partner in its dance. Know that you are cherished. Like a magnet, you're attracting love into your life. This is the time for harmonious, caring partnerships. So there's something in here that draws you to be more harmonious with yourself and even with the outside world, because it's almost like this chip on your shoulder has been removed. I didn't do this part for you, but so we'll just do it now. Yeah, I feel like this is, wow. I love when a plan comes together. I got these stickers from I think for my birthday, and it was a gift from someone special. So I'm super excited to finally use them on the channel. And this is awesome because I wanted to use them in this way, to use them as like intuitive devices and tools and the like. And this is showing up really beautifully because there's this camera here, right? There are these two, there are these two here with cameras, bro, come on. Anyway, you'll have to trust me on that one. And I really like that because that does speak into the message, this good of it being a way to really zoom into what you're seeing and what's being shown to you, and to really take a snapshot of it and focus on that part. Excuse me. And see yourself in a different way. She's holding a newspaper, and that's also sort of finding out some stuff. I really like that. And obviously there's a lot of layers here, lots of protection, lots of, it's just such an old school drawing. Oh my God, I love it. Yeah, lots of layers, just lots of digging, lots of different layers attached to this message. So I digress. I wish you everything. Keep your light on, my friend. If you'd like a personal reading, feel free to book on the website. The link is in the description box below. And there's a whole bunch of readings on there. You can take a gander to see what might be of value to you, and you can also customize the reading as well. So I wish you everything. Keep your light on, and good luck. Thanks for being with me through this whole mess. Hey, number 4. Welcome to your good. We're gonna find out what the good is that's coming towards you and in your direction. I'm gonna shuffle off camera because this whole thing is happening, and I don't know how it happened. I don't know why it's like this. I have to look at my settings in my camera to see what's going on with that. But we're gonna come back in a bit and see what's going on, or rather, what's coming your way. Okay, so let's look into it. Number 4. Are these too high? I feel like they're way too high. It's too damn high. If the Queen of Wands in reverse, the Two of Wands, and listen to your intuition, as well as abundance mindset in the reverse. Okay, so number 4. What is the good coming your way? I feel like you're being more practical about something, which is weird because I don't know if the Two of Wands is about practicality or if it cares about practicality, but I feel like you've been looking into the past and what your intuition was telling you about certain things. So I'm not sure if you read or if you do what, but I'm just picking up that and it's so interesting that the Queen of Wands is in the reverse. You know, the Queen of Wands has vitiligo, which is really cool. I don't know why I never noticed that before now. I feel like you're doing some retrospection. I feel like you're looking back to see what happened and how things happened and how things got to be where they are. You're doing some reflection. I feel like you're moving away from like, there's something here about you being practical. I feel like I feel like I'm picking up on somebody who is putting aside the woo-woo, the spiritual, the ethers, and trying to look at things practically and trying to like A plus B equals C. Okay, how did I get to F? You know, how do we get to F? And like looking at the past, trying to dissect this, trying to map things out, almost like looking for information, looking at it intuitively. I feel like this is somebody who's trying to be practical about something. There's just something about practicalities here. I feel like you're doing the work, like you're beginning to do the work. Tell me more about this. This is very interesting. Like I don't want to say I think you're taking matters into your own hands, yes, but you're taking matters into a more practical sense, like into a more like methodical way of doing things. I don't know why the Queen is in reverse. I feel like you're trying to understand about how you got to a certain place. Or at least the good is you're going to be trying to understand how you got to a certain place and allowing your intuition to sort of guide you on that path. And not looking at it in like not necessarily like the spiritual way is bad. It's just I feel like you're going to be doing like, okay, you know, there's the spiritual lessons, blah, blah, blah. But what is the actual thing that like got me here? Why am I here? How did I get here? Before I start thinking about where I gotta go, what did I do in the past to like get here? How did I get here? I don't know what this is for. I don't know what I was trying to clarify here. Yeah, but I feel like you are using a more intuitive path, a more intuitive, it's funny, you're looking at it more practically, but you're also being guided by intuition, like the little flashes and instances and examples and moments that your brain takes you to. Your brain is your intuition sort of like flagging different moments in your life to go, hey, this might have been a thing. I feel like, tell me more of this Two of Wands. Death, yep. How did I get here? Knight of Pentacles, how did I get here? I thought I was being meticulous. I feel like you are stopping, and the good is that you are assessing what came before as you prepare to move forward. But you're not just focusing on the moving forward, you're focusing on the how here. So for some of you, you might be looking into therapy. For some of you, you might be looking into some sort of past focused, present focused intervention. You might be looking at maybe even spiritual lessons, like spiritual courses, to understand how to not miss your intuition or how to understand it, or you know, something like that. Tell me about this. Listen to your intuition. What is this about? Three of Cups. So many cups. Yeah, I think for some of you, it's funny because there is really like an abandonment of, and I feel like maybe the abandonment of like the woo-woo that I was talking about is more so an abandonment of like putting the future on hold for now because of trying to understand what happened in the past and trying to understand like how did this happen. This is gonna have to do with friends, it's gonna have to do with your social life, but I feel like maybe for some of you, you're really getting in touch with like your spiritual side. You're really getting in touch with your intuitive side to help you figure out and navigate how to move forward in the way where you're looking into the past and like what you're I lost my train of thought. Before you make any decisions, you want to see how you got here and why you're here, and so that it informs the decision moving forward, because it's a decision that you have to make, not blame it on spirit, blame it on this, but it's a decision that you have to make, and you want to make sure you make it right. So I feel like with the Queen in reverse, the Death in reverse, the Knight in reverse, these are horses, these are powerful creatures that move forward, that are all halted in order to get in touch with this emotional energy and like calibrate this emotional energy before you move forward. Really investigate these things before you move forward. That's really what I'm picking up here from what I'm seeing. So something else in terms of how to navigate this energy. Nope. I got these for my birthday from a very important person, and these are stickies. I love them. Yeah, just really doing some reflection work with this girl and the guitar, doing some real reflection work into me, intimacy with self, and trying to reconcile or just really go over, like, what is it? Like, you can write I feel like songs about the past, the songs about what someone has really been into are a lot more of the major hits than songs about the future, Writing about what you know and singing about what you know comes from a place of honesty, and it's that informs, like, the future. It informs how maybe big your music gets or how deeply it hits others. With these two, very interesting, both wearing short dresses. I feel like she's looking at herself in the mirror before she steps out and sort of examining herself, but also wondering if she should even step out. With her, I feel like she's, with her hand on her heart, she's just kind of being like, I feel good. She's getting ready. She's getting ready to leave. She's getting ready to go out, but they haven't yet left. So that feels pretty good. That feels like it tracks. So your guidance through this space, jeez, no. Okay, One Ring Circus. Independence is key now as you step into your journey today. Others may not have the vision or resources that you need. Recognize that all the wisdom you've acquired along the way makes you particularly competent and capable of moving forward with assurance. Self-reliance is important. Another aspect to consider is creating and maintaining clear boundaries between you and another. By discerning your partnerships at this time, when you know who you are and have a healthy sense of where you end and others begin, you're able to enter into the best kind of relationships and will attract people who mirror back your wholeness. Interdependent relationships are always mutually supportive, stimulating, and transformative. You can achieve anything at this time. So I feel like, truly, if this is about people, there's something about sort of looking back to see how you're going to move forward. I feel like the good is like you're going to be, if you are already in this state, then this is a good thing, because this is for you to really look back before you make any full decisions, to understand what decision you're actually making and whether it's worth making, or even how worth it is, so like where you're going. And I feel like that being informed by the past is a good thing. So anyway, I hope you didn't mind this whole thing here. I don't know how to fix it. I'm already here, so I can't really do anything about that at this particular moment in time. I feel like, anyway, you're going places, my friend. And once you've done your reflective stuff, like, you're really gonna go off. It's gonna be great. Anyway, if you'd like a personal, you can go to the website, and when you go to the website, you can see all the different offerings on there. And if you want to come through. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. I think this was for you. This was in there, and hiding in the deck. And yeah, it's a lot of solo dolo stuff. Looking into your own stability so that you can be stable moving forward. I think that's great. It's good for you, number 4, which is also a stable number. I didn't refer to your number at all. Yeah, so if you like a personal, come through. If you want to customize your reading, you can definitely do that as well. The options for that are also on the website. So I look forward to hearing from you. See you in the comments, and I wish you adieu. Hey, number 6. So number 6, I'm gonna put you right here. Right I'm gonna shuffle off camera because this whole thing is happening. I don't know why. I don't know what happened to my settings. I don't know what I did. I don't know what's happening, but here we are. And I don't want to have the shuffling sort of cause the mess, but I'm gonna shuffle off camera and be back with a good. Everybody say, no. Oh man, you can't see this. Okay, well, a lot of the same players have kind of been coming out this reading. Or we just leave that gap there. All right. Oh, but you can't see the. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so you have Wheel of Fortune, Knight of Cups in reverse, which is very interesting. There's something better in reverse. Interesting. It feels like there's okay. It's weird. Very weird. But I'm gonna say there's I feel like you've been blocking yourself from moving forward in some way. The forces and the powers that be are trying to move you forward and are really trying to move you forward, but there's like a kicking and screaming. Now, that message is a bit confusing. Because that's actually really throwing me off. There's something better in reverse. I feel like the good is you're being moved forward anyway, but even if you're kicking and screaming. And that's tough. But the universe has something better for you, and by God, you will get that something better even if you don't want it right now. You are being moved towards something better, even though you might be kicking and screaming and fighting against it. Because you think that what you wanted is still what you want, or you do believe that. It's not a think, it's a law to you. What you want is what you wanted. This could be in love and romance, or a dream of yours, a fantasy of yours, something that you've been really holding on to. And this could be an iteration, right? It could be an iteration of a dream, an iteration of a fantasy, an iteration of a relationship, an iteration of something. But there's better for you. There's something much better for you. And yeah. So you believe that that thing was the only thing that could have been for you, but really, that's not the case. I feel like there's still some tethers that you have to this thing, and you'll be moving away from it. At least the energetic craziness is something that you'll be moving away from. With Temperance, Five of Swords in reverse, and Bountiful Nature, I don't think you really believe that there's something better for you. I don't think you do, and Spirit is just kind of like taking you there. Like you're kind of obstinate. You're kind of in this phase of hump. You know, like nothing's coming my way. Nothing good's coming my way. This sort of drowned desires, this maybe even a little bit of hopelessness here, and thinking that in the past you were better. When I was a kid, it was better. When it was 2 years ago, it was better. When it was in high school, it was better. Whatever the case was, things were better. But I feel like the good the good that's coming for you is Spirit is moving you forward, come hell or high water. They're moving you towards what's yours, a bountiful nature, something that is an opportunity for you to build. It's just, will you take this opportunity? Will you replace what you've been used to and what you've been wanting with something that's more concrete than something that's dreamy, something that did make you feel good, but something that maybe wasn't good for you, you know, something that amped up your emotions, but in terms of like longevity and just life stuff and your future, well, I don't know about the future, but at least your stability wasn't stable. Or, yeah. So I feel like you might, there's just a kicking, there's a kicking and screaming here. But then there's also this semblance of hopefully just over time you being recalibrated internally and externally by external movements to taking you towards something more tangible. It's just, Jesus, this is a weird good reading, honestly. I think the good is like, whether or not you like it, you're being moved to something better. And even though you might be kicking and screaming, you're being moved to something better. It's just, you know, I hope that when that something better comes, you'll take it. Or that you'll open up to it. I don't even know what I was clarifying with this. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so as time passes, things will be recalibrated. We said that. And that's good. That's good. I feel like you'll be letting go of the energetic ties that are keeping you, I mean, to the point that you can, right? To the point where it'll be helpful and conducive to your life. You'll be moving in a better way. Oh my God, what am I even shuffling for? Tell me more about this good thing. Yeah, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands. Something is capped. I don't know what no cap means. Like, I don't know what that slang means. But I feel like something is done. Like, something is tapped out. It's not for you anymore. Like, what you could get from that, you've gotten from it. And you're sort of being called into, like, a different direction, I think. But I think there's still parts of you that really do still feel passionate about what you thought was the best thing for you, what you believe to be the best thing for you. I feel like, I'm not sure if, I just feel like there's a certain iteration of something that you're holding on to that Spirit is trying to move you away from to get you to something that's better and more stable, something that's more real, and that can be cultivated. Obviously, you don't see it yet, but also the focus being on the past it's tough. How can you navigate through this energy to get to the good? Nope. First off, let's see. What do you gotta say to my person here? These were gifted to the channel, and I think they're finally making their debut here. I've been using them personally. As stickers and as divinatory tools to just kind of test them out to see if what I was picking up on was real shit and true enough. Tis. This is so interesting. Yeah, this comfort of extra baggage. I'm just picking. Yeah, actually, they're both holding something. They both have these. I'm literally wearing one of these right now. They both have these sort of, you know, cardigans, these long cardigans. It's really kind of oxymoronic because it doesn't seem like they need it. It's just kind of there for comfort. And I feel like they'll be more sprightly if they were to shed them. But also they're carrying certain things in their hand to see as they move forward. So yeah, maybe the number 74 or 47 could be of value to you in some way. There was another one. Yeah, I don't know. These pigtails kind of remind me of childhood. and looking back to the past and saying, oh no, that was the best it could have been. And she's closed her eyes, kind of dreaming and tugging on her pigtails and being like, yeah, that was, the best it could have been. That was amazing. That was good vibes. But she's dressed really well. Like, she's not dressed like a child. She's dressed like she knows what the business is and how to get it done. So there's just, I think, an underplaying also of what you're able to handle and how you've been handling and how you are moving forward. I think in as much as this recalibration is something that is, I don't want to say forced, that is in this, I don't want to say in the stars, is going to happen. I feel like it has been happening. I feel like you have been sort of still keeping some part of you tethered energetically to what was, but also getting ready to move forward towards something that might be more stable. Because, I mean, she looks ready for work. She looks super cute, but also the cardigan. That's really interesting. This one, I can't get a read on. I don't know what she's doing here. I think she just wants to be cozy. Like, then there's a part of you that finds comfort in the known of what it used to be and what you have in like your present state. Like, there is comfort in what is known. It helped, and also there's something about like just putting so much like covering yourself and putting stuff on you. It's like an anxiety response, to feel protected and feel covered. So that's interesting. Anyway, what can move you through this energy to get to the good? No, I'm taking the top one. The magical map shifter. Oh boy. In reverse. All right. So the thing that's going to help you move forward is someone is going to kind of like give you a noogie, give your life like a noogie. Someone might give your life a noogie. Mess it up a little bit. Or someone has. I feel like maybe, yeah, I like that better. I think someone has given your life a noogie in such a way that you have been able to see, I can't live like this anymore. I can't keep holding on to that. Maybe there is something better, and if there isn't, I gotta hope that there is. I gotta hope and pray that I am being guided to something better. I gotta let go of what I need to let go of, the tethers, etc., to move me towards something better. Because maybe someone did come along to kind of give you a little noogie and move things around in your map of life and make you go, you know what, the past ain't it, the past is over, the past is done. I think I gotta move in a direction that makes sense. Because thinking about the past is no longer giving you what you want. Being in that space is no longer been giving you what you want, and the good is, guess what? The universe has been taking you towards what is rightfully yours. The universe has been taking you towards stability that makes more sense for you. A bountiful nature that makes more sense and isn't full of weeds and plants that can't survive in the new ground that you've been cultivating. Kicking or screaming, come hell or high water, the world has been moving you, and this magical map shifter being or entity or phenomenon, these disappointments that you experienced have all been, I don't want to say have all been divinely guided, but they've helped to loosen you up to the glorifying of what was, into opening up to possibly a new future of what could be. And that's nice. So you're moving forward, even though parts of you are still holding on energetically in some way, thinking that was better. That's fine. Move forward at your pace, but definitely move forward. Don't stagnate, don't stop. If you gotta wear all your comfort accoutrement, if you still gotta have some toys from childhood or whatever those look like, toys from previous, trinkets from trinkets from previous dynamics in order to help you move in the way that you need to move, then so be it. So long as you're moving and moving with the energy of this, right? Yeah. I think that's maybe even what the Five of Swords in the reverse is bringing up here. It's a bit of kicking and screaming, but definitely still dragging along that like proverbial stuffed animal, still dragging along that gift that that person gave you, still dragging along that memory or that hope or wish or whatever, but still being moved into where you need to go. And that's wonderful. It sucks. It's not the best for those parts of us that want to stay where we were comfortable, albeit uncomfortable. But it's good for us to know. It's good to know that Spirit has got our back, our best interests at hand. Cool. This is the good. It's been a super weird good. It's been super weird. Just a lot of like stuff. But I will say it is nice to know that like regardless of what's happening here, especially in this pile, that you are being moved. You know what I mean? Because there's this whole just like things, scare tactics sometimes. Thoughts become things, and you know, if you don't blah blah blah, like it makes you think nothing good will ever happen to anybody that ever has a thought that isn't in alignment with like fuck that noise. No, like the universe is not going to abandon you. The universe is going to move you forward in the direction that you need to go. Whether you're kicking and screaming, whether you think what you want is what you want, you know, is what's the best for you. And it'll take you into an iteration at the very least, an iteration that is more stable. So it could be the same thing, you don't know that. But it's just the iteration of it, the way you've always seen it, isn't the way that it's meant to be for you. It's meant to be better than the way that you've been knowing it, than the way that you've known it. So if you'd like a personal reading on your own situation or whatever, I have a bunch of offerings on the website, which is looselymarried.live. If you go into the description box, you'll see it. And you can email me with a custom read and I can help you figure out which one might be the best for you. I wish you everything. I really do. Keep your light on. Good luck. Bye-bye. Jeez.